like, I'm like listening to this video and they're talking about people who are like being disloyal and cheating. And I had like this moment where I was just like, you know, and I'm gonna just like own right away. Like, you know, I tend to be like a really jealous person, right? And like for the most of my life, it's always been like, you know, when somebody does something, it's like focusing on that other woman and projecting like our unhappiness or our insecurity about what's going on the third party. But you know, and really, I mean, if we're being like, if we want to be honest, you know what? Projecting our feelings about the things that happen on a third party is is even though that person is involved, it's actually scapegoating that person. Because the person we should be having our issue with is the person who's not being loyal to us. You know? Like, people will feel like they're fighting for that relationship. So they don't want to have the conflict with their person. But your person is the one who is choosing to be disloyal, right? So like let's just say he has an encounter with some let's say he like runs into some like super hot chick and all this stuff. But look, somebody who cannot afford to lose you isn't gonna throw you away for like a hot hour just to go hook up with some rando. You know what I mean? I mean, lots of people do cheat, but I'm just saying, somebody who like really values your relationship isn't gonna risk that relationship for anything. And if they do, that's not the fault of somebody who, I mean, like, is, you know what? Especially in the world we live in, like, literally, you can discover an entire world full of free porn on the internet with very little looking. There's so much stuff people can find online that if they want it, they'll be able to go get it. You know what I mean? So, like, uh, so to have this idea that, like, if somebody's stepping out on you, that that's your fault and or the fault of the person that they're cheating with, that's so like that's so wildly not true, you know? It's the person that you're with, you know? Because the person that is stepping out on you, they're the ones that are making the choice to do that. And, you know, so like when we want to deal with the outcomes of those situations, don't be mad at that other person and don't be mad at yourself. Just hold accountable the one person who is doing this. You know what I mean? Because there's a choice. When you do these kind of things, you're making a choice to do it and nobody's like even if somebody comes along to tempt your person, like whether or not they are tempted is gonna be decided by them. That person, they've been given a temptation, they've been given a test by the universe, and they're failing that test. You're not failing that test. That other person that's involved was likely sent in as the test, and that person and your person failed their test. That's what's happened. The universe gave them a lesson. Now they're going to learn the harder lesson. That's what it is. And, and especially like as women, we need to like not project and just scapegoat each other as being what the problem is. The problem isn't you. The problem isn't the other person. The problem is the person who doesn't have the loyal and pure true heart. That's what it is. And I just wanted to say that because I feel like, you know, there's like things that go on between women and we need to like support each other better and not hate on each other for the actions and choices of other people. And that's it. So that was it. Thank you. Thank you for listening.